It's all about launching your health wellness business. So we have with us Kostas Kapelas. Probably a Greek name, but the S is at the end. But let's see if I'm right. He had a successful career in hospitality for 15 years and worked for companies such as Claridge's, Rolls-Royce, and Warner Brothers. He left the industry after a serious health burnout and decided to follow his passion in holistic health, which led him to acquire over 30 qualifications. That's a lot of accreditations there. So for the past 10 years, he has been running Total Health Now, a central London clinic that specializes in gut health, detox, and weight and fat management. Interesting, weight and fat management. So his clinic has helped over 2,000 clients to improve their health since 2012. So if you had an audience now, we would all be clapping and saying welcome to the show, but we don't have a live audience. So welcome, Kosta, and thank you for joining me today. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you very much. Despite the lockdown,
I know.
I live in a happy family, so I didn't have to do any dirty laundry. If you're with the kids, then you're having fun. If you're in a problematic family relationship, then all the dirty laundry comes up. Yes. I've done dirty laundry yesterday. Yeah. Now I have clean clothes.
I love the Dutch laundry. So next question we say in Brazil as well. So you're clear. In Brazil, we say we're washing the laundry publicly. People go on Facebook and all that. So it's quite funny. So, okay. So we have two people watching us. So we're in different channels, so you know as well. So let's talk about launching a health business. So talk about your business. So you were in hospitality. You had a burnout. Obviously, something happened to your health, and now you're. Oh, what are you? You're frozen. I don't know.
Yes, it's very important.
Yes, you're back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
I have a stable internet connection. There's a wired one, so that's not an issue with the cable, with the internet. So the first thing is, I arrived in the UK in 1997, November. I finished the university in Greece in tourism management. So I came with from here. I speak English. I have a girlfriend those days. Little did I know that coming from so if I'll be, it make me stay in. I thought I'll give it a go 3 months. The 3 months went 6, and then I thought I'll do a master's. So then I fit around and having crazy hours. I was doing double shifts in restaurants. I never called sick because I'm a team player, and that was taking a toll in my health. Reaching on the nails, hair, first started stress with work. Someone said you need it's stress. One an event with Tony Robbins. Don't change anything. Nothing will change. So that is very work in the mind. So after that, as a manager, Monday to Friday job. I was hotels, restaurants, crazy hours. So when I found the Monday to Friday job, I got married. I found Monday to Friday job, and I found to do courses. And I started to on kinesiology, then NLP. Then I realized it's not. It's how you think. It's all these things. And then, to be honest, we started using some of the wedding present courses, and then I end up, it was a bit too much to be honest, but my son was very little those days. By 2009 I have like over 10 qualifications. radio. Then we went to the cancer center in Hippocrates in Miami just to learn. Then you find this more. And then it's like one go to the other, and that was my passion. And then in 2012, my last job was working at Warner Brothers as a catering manager. We changed 3 times the contractors, and then I had a plan to leave summer 2012. I said, you gotta go there, you'll save the world. And then we changed the contractor that time, and them to settle to move in. So then I moved in. My journey.
It was very in the industry. That's good.
Yeah, but I need to do ethically, because what goes around comes around. I need to support that, support me for years, so I've done it all properly.
Very good. So, what led you to choose the type of business that you're running now?
Well, it's interesting. I always, you're gonna smile with that. In Greece, we like in Brazil, to dress nicely, to look good. So I was always fit until the age of 24. Even I didn't train as much in the UK. I was ripped because I trained so much in my life. But then I thought it was all about training. But as you change, the metabolism is cheap.
Yeah.
You cannot before. And then I was looking, and I thought, you know what? Just to help my health, 10 kilograms. Some way I lost. It was completely very stressful situation, and I thought I'll do a naturopathy. But then I exposed to something else more holistic kinesiology, and that led to more things. So it was for me first, but it's worth mentioning that in my family, my mom, she was doing like some energy, you can say, that did well. She was just the person was just feeling better. So it's a bit also in the family. It's a simple lady, university or anything, but it was the gift there. It just my own troubles awakening. And also I was drawn always. I was going to big mind, body, soul exhibitions, and I was giving money for treatments. I didn't know. I would just like to treat myself. I didn't smoke. I didn't drink. So I was taking treatments and going to courses even before that. I was doing like education. It start unfolding slowly.
Sure. Okay. So obviously, your clinic specializes in gut, which is quite different, which I think is brilliant. But is that any different? Before we start talking about the clinic and the service that we do, a lot of people will watch and say, so how do you launch a health business? I think my question is, how do you decide what kind of business you have in it?
Well, I'll answer to you rhetorically. A few years ago, one of my favorite coaches is Michael Neal, the super coach, they call him. He done NLP and other things, and I was in Alternatives where I'm a life member. And he said, when you start for business or life here, and you aim to go there, but you might go there, you let it unfold. You might go that direction, you might go there. You might have a goal to go in 3 years, you might. So for the gut, I just start as a therapist, and then the things unfolded from there. But what into the Cancer Wellness Center, famous Hippocrates, that I learned more how the gut works, everything, and then further. This is the core. Everything sits on top of the gut. So if the gut is not healthy, all the rest, although I'm talking about gut, that can help with mental problems. That will help with the skin. If the gut is toxic, the body pushes out from the skin. So yes, we need to have a label, but if the foundation, then a lot of the secondary issues will take care of themselves, like a house. If you have a subsidence, you have cracks on the ceiling. If you fix the cracks, guess what? More cracks will come because you haven't addressed the subsidence. Do I make sense?
Yeah, completely. So, and how did you come up with the decision? Was it a joint decision, you and your wife, or you said, no, we are going to look after people's guts?
That one, well, I got in some coaching. We were doing that anyway. We were doing detoxing. One of the programs where people lose 10 pounds of fat in 4 weeks guaranteed. We say weight loss and inch loss, but really it's detoxing. It's resetting the gut, and as a positive result, people are losing their weight. So we were doing that. We found out that we have great results when people come. If we detox them and sort out the gut, then I can get into the breathing, electropollution. We need to reset here. Then to brand it more specifically, so the health clinic, and then when people come, when we discuss with the people, with the clients, then we explain how we work and how we can address other problems. Although they have diabetes, well, but that is linked there. They might have other things. So everything goes back to the core. The answer is we came with my wife and with the coach. Something. It doesn't mean if they know you forgot and they trust you and they like you, you walk the talk, they will not ask you for other problems. So when they ask for other problems, we're going to tell them about other problems. But I can't market everything.
Very good. Okay. How I think easily, I know I spoke to, we spoke about this before, but it's interesting how you said everything is linked to the gut, isn't it? Like that's kind of the foundation. If things go wrong in the gut, it goes wrong in the skin, it goes wrong in the other organs. And do you think, getting to the health industry, whatever you decide to do, is it any more difficult than any other industry? Or the content marketing industry, or
well done, amazing question. The thing is, there is two models in the wellness industry. One model is you keep the people sick, or you tell them you need to come, this is how many sessions you need to do. That's the one model which caused me a bit not hesitation, it's just it was not congruent for me. So, come again and again. We don't treat the root cause. A lot of people that don't know how to deal with the root cause. Or the other model is look, I want you to get as soon great results with as less time and money. And then he said, wow, and then I can help you maintain. Now, if it's beauty, people, they're going to give the money because they want a quick feel box outside the next all this, what impact all these things have and why they need to do it holistically and do prevention is very difficult. Usually people come when they have problems, but helping the people with problems getting results, then they like you, they trust you. Even some people that didn't come back for a while, then they're there and they highly appreciate you. So when you have the new offer, the program and stuff, they're gonna be willing to come back or recommend you. This is what I found. Give value, give great results, and then people, they appreciate that. Great, the best for business, but on the long run, have the systems in place and a membership or something, that's great because you give them value.
Very good. Okay. And it must be different things. So obviously today you said you have, I understand. But how did you start? It's kind of a chicken egg. Clinic, so people go to the clinic, or you start getting your go to the house, they always start.
Okay, well, I was since 2008, I was working full time and I was doing some interventions with NLP and timeline therapy. It was quite exciting. And when I left, then I thought, I will advertise. We found a room in from there, and little did I know people were coming sick and they were telling people suggesting to eat 6 meals a day and to do training. It was completely opposite of the philosophy and the things I knew. So what I end up, and this is very important for everyone who's thinking to start a business, you need to have a program. I think what is saved my business, it's saved. I invested on a program with a prime more, where it was used by celebrities back in the 90s. It was the Rejuva detox. So then I invested on that, and I went out there. I'm having a scan where it's liquid as crystals, and you can see how congested the gut. So I have some open days. So I was taking the demographic gut. I asked some of the people I knew some clients who had done breathing online with those days. I was doing Zoom. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was doing online with those days, and what happened? I got a couple of clients. So 2 clients, 12 sessions. Okay, then they refer to someone else. Right. Then my wife started delivering the program, and that really saved me, because you think you're gonna conquer the world. No marketing, no nothing. You need the specialist. So that's what's.
So you started doing demos to attract the first clients. That was your strategy.
The scans. Yeah, and then explaining what the scan means. Some of the clients that brought 4 or 5 people, I was doing complimentary. I took some risk. I just took some debt on me, but I needed to do something. It's just unless you're so famous, specialized, you have the marketing, everything. It's you need programs. You need something people know.
It's never ending, isn't it? It's not the kind of that's like, okay, I did that and worked, and then, because obviously you may have got your 2 clients or 3 clients, but it gets to a point where you want to grow, so you have a bigger premises and you have more machines, and you need to buy the machines, so you need to sell more. So in terms of marketing for you, what works best?
Okay, first of all, it's worth mentioning, every time when we feel uncomfortable, you're on the next step. So when we move in London, we have very big concerns. Do we move in London? We don't have people. We share the clinic with someone else. We have the 2 therapy rooms there. So uncomfortable. So we stretch, we invest, and to sort the place, and then the things start happening. We've been there 5 years. So the question was, sorry, I spoke about that. Remind me the last bit.
The marketing. Which marketing works best?
That really, it's been a bit of a pain. We work a lot with referrals, but there is a lot of experts. Now, especially you look on LinkedIn, it happened a lot of times to find experts, which I knew more than the experts. I have to question them about things. So for us, I do business networking. I get people from we work with. I also get people from Google. So Google reviews. I didn't do PPC yet. With the new website, we will do PPC, and we will do the things properly. So this is where I get my referrals, business networking. I get online and referrals from the clients. But now, with the new website, SEO, you don't need to do all these things, guys. But for me now, I'm doing it in such way, so it's gonna come the leads from different ways. Give them what they want, and then they're gonna come into the core service where I teach them properly. But from what they need. And Facebook. So PPC and Facebook, they're great. So it's great. But I'll suggest, because this is where the people actually checking for what they want. They're putting the keywords that you're helping. But on Facebook, they're in groups, but you don't know if they're on the weight loss group, if they really want to lose weight now. They might be happy with a lockdown and eating,
True. Okay. So if you so in a scale down, for example, how just for have an idea, what is your best seller in terms of health? If people are looking now and say, okay, so you may be offering different services. People look onto your website Total Health Now, right? Total Health Now.
Yeah, totalhealthnow.co.uk.
.co.uk. So if they go there, they'll have different services. What is the best seller for you at the moment? You know, which one?
The best sellers for us is the detox, where people they guarantee the weight loss 10 pounds of fat in 4 weeks, and inch loss. That is the one. Health MOTs. A lot of people get people who don't know what's happening with their health. So then the health MOT is very popular, and you can see people can see a lot of Google reviews, what results people get with one session, because you give them a blueprint, they understand what's happening. And the other thing we will have, a lot of people will smile, it's all happening. One service we have, the other popular, is colon hydrotherapy. Now, people, they're so congested, so toxic, and colon hydrotherapy became like a quick fix for many people, but that is a great procedure if you mix it with detox and other programs. So
right, as a standalone.
Yeah, the detox and weight loss, health MOTs, and the colon hydrotherapy. We do get them for bioresonance. I have part of the health MOT devices, and one of them we can see exactly what's happening in the body and in which area. Now that's great. You can see exactly what's happening, but the whole skill is how do you sort it? It's not just to see. So
it's kind of finding. So you're really finding the problem to be able to address it, isn't it?
Yeah. The sort always is the same. We know it's low oxygenation in the body. The thing is, what is the things that is affecting the health, which we can just actually remove the stressors, and then in what order we rebuild. If someone is very sick, they can hardly breathe, detox them, they're gonna die. You need to build them up and then detoxing. So in what order? So the steps are the same, just which order you put, so you don't have a healing crisis and have the client to.
I see. Okay. MOT, which I find quite an interesting way of advertising, is good marketing. Putting label in what people understand. What does health MOT mean?
We have a car MOT. If you don't have a car, you cannot be old. So when people do it in 30, 40, or 50 years because they have a problem. So with that, basically, is we check in all the areas that can affect the person. So when they leave, but the main thing, please, whoever listens there, whether you therapist or a potential client to another therapist, the most important is what to get well is what you do daily at your home. So getting to a therapist will give you a treatment once, twice, sort out the problem unless you address the stressors, the good and the bad things that you're doing at your home on a daily basis. And that's what we do there. We do the full questionnaire, then I check with a machine and with other things that I'm using. I do biofeedback, so there's no guesswork. So, oh yeah, you need this vitamin or you need that. I just check with the body what it needs. It's very scientific and accurate. So then they know exactly what they need to do. And whether they want to continue with us or someone else, that's fine. But the session is a standalone. Usually, I move people to the detox if they're not very sick. Most of the times, they're fine. If they're very sick, then I need to do different steps. So at the end of that, they really understand what happened. And the most rewarding thing is people who spend a lot of money, a lot of blood tests, and they're dealing with the cracks. No one told them what is actually the foundation, what is the foundation, and to look the subsidence. So I hope it makes sense. I didn't want to go into details.
Yes. So just going back, because we have a few minutes left. In your opinion, then, for those who want to start to launch a health and wellness business today, from 0 to 10, how difficult it is to launch a business in this industry?
That depends how well you plan. If I knew what I know now, I will have done it very easy. I will save money. I'll use the correct specialist. I will have the branding, my packages, my back-end programs, my memberships and everything, like a lot of people do, and they don't have the full skills, but they have the systems and they're busy. Or it can be very hard. You start, you go to be a therapist, and then you have to find everything the hard way. What we'll say is try different health modalities, see what other business is doing, health research, see where how you're gonna bring the leads, have the sales skills, and the back-end programs. Because if you're only doing, like it happened to me, and I'm still doing it, put time to do the treatment yourself without having some digital products, some membership, other things, then you just now it's just it's not feasible. You really need to be a celebrity and charge a lot. So it can be very easy. I know it's very diplomatic or very difficult, but ask Rafael, or I can recommend some people I know. You need to have everything set up, so you do only the things that you love. You cannot just do the marketing, sales, try to do everything. You do it at the beginning, but then delegate it. But be as ready and start slowly on the side. So yes, you need to be careful, because another job, make sure you make as much before you drop the other job first.
Sure,
because
sure.
there's a lot of competition now.
I see. Okay. So you said, let's try to put into steps there. So you need to kind of develop a process, right? You're going to sell. Once you sell, you need to serve the client. But once you serve the client, is there a follow-up that you need to have in place? So that there, you're promoting the leads. Once you're getting the leads, you need to sell. Once you sell, you need to serve. And once you serve, what happens after
extra mile? Then you can ask for, when you have them, and then you have also the referrals. The thing is, sometimes it's easy to say, okay, I need them to come back and try to push something they don't need, but better to or give them great value, then speak great about you. You can send other people, have a referral system. That's referral system, but it comes from the heart. You cannot smile fake and say, I give something extra because we will give you something. So scratch your back, you scratch mine. No, you go to extra miles, do what you have to do. If they want to support you, fine. If not, that's fine. You do it for your own soul, you can say. You give them more than they invested. So that's how I do it.
Brilliant. Okay. So if people want to get in contact with you, we have the name of the business online. We also have the description there, which is the totalhealthnow.co.uk. And when will your clinic be open again?
The clinic, they said, is from the 4th of June, as they said. Things changing. I go there to do some video and stuff online. We do part of the online, and when we open, then I can do the scan and other things. So people can still be in touch, and we offer a 15 minutes free health consultation. So I always, people that can be in touch, and I can give them great value, more than the paid one they get elsewhere. And then they can decide what they want to do, and we can do things online when we open. I will give them value through the conversation that we.
I see. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so thank you for your time. That's people learned how you launched your health and wellness business. They can get in touch with you. Your website is there for us to talk. Have a fantastic day. I look forward to seeing more of your content, that we're helping you to create some content there, providing some ideas for blog posts and videos. So I look forward to seeing this share so we can learn more about being healthy.
So thank you so much, Rafael, for listening. If you have any questions, I'm happily answer them. So take care and be positive. the sunshine comes after the storm. So stay strong.
Indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye bye.
Cheers.